All right, so welcome to another episode of the Lone Butte. We're again live because I'm kind of enjoying this format where if I mess something up, people in the chat will tell me right away. I don't have to wait for comments to tell me how bad I did. I did remove the mod that makes vehicles never expired. That was a recurrent comment from some of you, so I took care of that. And I was just noticing that this oil pickup is, it's sitting here like basically maxing out the capacity of the station, which it's not a big problem in and of itself, but I realized that this locomotives are like really bad in terms of pulling this entire weight, so we might need to add a second one or perhaps get like a beefier one, and that's one of the things that I wanted to work on first. But this whole episode, I guess my goal is to continue working on this supply chain that we have here. So we have some copper, some coal that we can deliver to produce steel, and then we have plastics already ready here to deliver to here, and then goods into Simi Valley. So hopefully we can get some of that working. And I know this might be a longer video if you're watching this on YouTube again. I highly recommend you. I want to try to keep it short, under like 30 minutes or so, but if for whatever reason it ends up being another hour, highly encourage you to go change your playback settings to like 1.5 times speed. Thanks. I want to try to make live edits too, and the recording if I can, but can't promise anything. So let's go into this freaking train. I think there's a way to like edit it from here, right? Yeah. So locomotives, diesel. This is the only diesel one we have, and the let's see, the attractive effort and power. I noticed my video went out. I've unplug the cable, so it should not do it again, but if it does it again, I will manually unplug it again. Power for 50 and 125. I think that's something. Yeah, look at this. This is like way higher. What's the cost of this? 2 million a year. Wow. Yeah, there's a big difference, so maybe not. So what about I added a fake logo too. By the way, this one's 1 million, 2 million. God dang, a stupid cable. All right, let me fix that real quick. Let's try to change it with this one for now. Just a steam locomotive. We're gonna get rid of this one. It's a little bit longer now, but I think this may help things out. So modify. There we go. So let's find it now. I think it's this one, right? It's a pretty train. So it's empty now. Let's see how fast it ends up being. In terms of length, we can even add an extra car at the very end. How long do you think I'll be streaming for? Probably for a couple hours, at least. I want to get a couple of episodes recorded, and we're on the first one. So would you look at that? Speed is 80 kilometers an hour, which is great. That means that we should probably also edit this train. So is there a way to do it from here? I guess manage vehicles. Can we edit both of them at the same time? We can do this, and this, and this, and this, and modify both of them. And there you go. That was pretty easy. I'm getting the hang of this in terms of upgrading things. It kind of sucks that I had to like downgrade to diesel. Sorry, to steam, but hopefully that will help things out. I'm gonna hit back play, and we're gonna start figuring out what the next steps should be. So I want to start working on the steel production. And in order to do so, we have some coal here, some ore that will definitely be connected by truck, and I think we can have like a little train line that basically grabs all of these things and delivers them to here. So it's going to be a coal train, basically similar to what we did here. Let's set up some infrastructure. This connection for the output is going to be road. as well as this connection here. It's going to be a road simply because of the distance that it has to cover, and also to like keep things interesting. You know, we talked about that repeated times. Additionally, we can also have like a boat shuttle of sorts. The only downside of that is that it's not really on the coastline, so I will have to like terraform a river coming in just for the sake of it. But I think we can try a different supply chain with boats, so that we have, you know, a little bit of everything. That's also some of the, or at least partially the goal for this series. Okay, so so train station here, a couple train stations scattered around here, and some road truck stops connecting these guys. Maybe even have another road for this and this. Yeah, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be a big station hub of sorts. Let's try to like use these settings for a change. So cargo station. We're gonna begin by actually upgrading the roads here, because I'm definitely gonna need some of those larger roads. Large country road, yeah. I like the sound of that, and we'll have to get rid of it, so we have no room. That looks mostly aligned, I would say. Let's confirm that. And I was just thinking, like, if I should do like a double, like a kind of like a freeway of sorts, because eventually I think we're gonna have like some kind of like interstate system of some kind. You know what? Let's just keep things simple for now, and then we can go a little crazier. So I'm not gonna worry about this just yet. I just want to get stuff made in here. So I think train station is next, and we want two tracks. Length is okay. Let's go with high speed and no catenary. And let's bring this up. Seems like it's slower. Let's see if we can bring this up. That's mostly aligned, I would say. I'll keep that. Hiawatha or Hiawatha, it's good for passenger service or short freight trains. I'm guessing this is the one you're talking about, the one that we just changed. Right? Yeah. Hiawatha. Hiawatha, is that how you pronounce it? Maybe. It's possible. I guess we're now losing more money on this Simi Valley. Like, this was doing fine a second ago. I wonder what changed. Yeah, holy crap, our finances like went down deeply. Okay. We'll take care of that in a bit. Let's just finish this for now. Also got this like I think it's like a depot that's meant to look like the end of the road. Oh, sorry, or the line. But that's just for electric trains, man. Oh, I got completely lost there. Okay, Billings station. We want one track type. Let's just keep it to high speed, even though we may not need it. This connection, I think I want to make it a truck connection. So we're gonna keep the actually, do we want to do that and have a train, like a short train, cover this distance, and then have trucks cover this distance? And in fact, also have trucks covering this distance as well. So have like a big station here. Yeah, I like that. Just keeping things a bit more interesting. What was the problem earlier? I was just like spending too much money on trains, and there was a lot of. Oh, look, we're actually making a lot more money now, so it is working. I think the 40 minus 42. It's because I bought a bunch of super expensive trains, but this should like sort itself out. I hope. We'll find out. We will find out. Meantime, let's set this up. So we got, yeah, we're gonna need 2 tracks, one for coal and one for copper, I would say, even though, do we have any more copper? We don't, it's the only ones there. Let's just have a single line here and call it a day. Let's try to keep this, this road is mostly fine. I just want to align this in a way where let's bring this up. Can I now bring this up? It's whatever the height of the road is what it is. Okay, fine. Let's try to get it as close as possible. Perhaps right there. That looks okay. And now we just fix the roads. Oh, there's a bit of a bump there, so let's get that sorted out. All right, let's extend this. We're gonna have to actually. Should we take advantage of this existing bridge? Might as well, right? Like they wouldn't have another bridge just for this. So yeah, let's do that. It's gonna be tricky, but it's gonna be worth it, I think. How's our line going? It's mostly flat, even across these like valleys here. Oh, we have a copper thing too here. Interesting. I didn't realize that. We have a ton of copper around it. This is going to be producing a lot, hopefully. So what do we do here? I think, so here we might need to go this way, and then we're going to connect this way. That's the plan. Let's try not to destroy this mountain. I'm trying to get the tangent to go like relatively like this. I like that tunnel. I think I'm going to keep that tunnel. How does this look like? This looks like pretty awesome. Also, I want to like take advantage of this hill that we have here. This is actually going to be great. See if I can get some. Oh, this angle is it's gonna be a little tricky. Let's see, what's the sharpest I can make this? Let's stick to that. And how does that look? I mean, I'm not gonna keep this bridge. I just wanna see how it looks in terms of things, you know? Rather make it look like that. So you're climbing up and then you're going down. That doesn't seem super reasonable. Let's see if that's better. Let's say right up to there. It's okay. How does this curve look like? It's not amazing, But I think it works. Let's try it. Let's commit to it. We're gonna have to fix that road over there. It's a very gentle slope up, and then it curves. I'll take it. Let's fix this up. I wish that there was a much larger brush in here. Sort of improve some of these imperfections. Did you run this map through the map editor? No, this was 100% automatically generated seed. You can get the same seed, the exact same seed. It's in the first episode of the series. So go check out the playlist and like the first part of the video. I go and explain what the seed is. All right, so we have this connection here. Now we need two things. Because we're gonna be running two trains, I would say a copper train and a coal train. We're gonna have two lines because that's gonna make things easier for us. And I really like how this came out, actually. Not super hot on this curve, but it's not as bad, so I'm gonna keep it for now. Might change it later, but for now it's good. We're gonna have two trains, and I think we need to convert this road to double road, kind of like our first interstate, so we can have it come from the edge of the map and go through Ann Arbor, and all of these facilities, these quarries, mines, or whatever you want to call them, are going to be sort of hooked up to it. So here we're going to need, because we're going to be running two trains, we're going to need at least two tracks, especially entering this intersection. So let's see if we can achieve that with some level of success. So perhaps do something like this. And I think that's enough length to have a train kind of sitting there and waiting. So now we're just gonna be merging back into the main track. Let's see how far we can push this. There we go. That looks nice. That feature, like the way you lay down rail in this game, best feature ever. I know I complained a lot of things about this game, but man, that is just like another level. All right, so sure, why not? High speed. Let's set this up. We're gonna put a cargo platform on the other side. There we go. That's gonna be our truck number dos. And can we add like a big boy building of sorts? I kind of want to, I guess we can do both, right? Like I want this to be like, mostly, I don't really care if this is connected or not. I just want this to look like a big sort of operation. But I think here we can have our truck stop. Because remember, we're going to be having to deliver things by truck. And another thing that we need is some double track action here and some semaphores. And I know chat is moving, but I'll take a look at that in just a second. I want to get this done first. So I think this is probably enough. Let's try to get this as close as possible. There we go. Let's put down a semaphore entering, and we're gonna get. Thank you for the bits. How do I pronounce your name? Kalewan Hopkins. That's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying my videos. We're gonna get you something named after you as well. Give me a second here. I've been naming things from subs and bits and things like that. We tend to do that, but sometimes I also tend to forget. But this time I remembered. So we will get it done. And your name will forever live in the save game. All right, so let's connect that there. So train can just be sitting here waiting for this. If there is a copper train, I guess we're gonna have, yeah, this should be fine. whatever. I think we're gonna need another like waiting lane here of sorts, something like that. And I think this is all that we will ever need. I don't think we need to like double track this the whole way. So let's do that there and that there. There we go. Should be enough. Oh, I forgot the freaking semaphores in here. Pretty straightforward stuff. I guess we can have a set of them. There we go. That's kind of eyeballing the lengths of tracks. So we have that part of the network set up. Now we need to branch out of here, which we could also, I was gonna say we could also take advantage of some kind of branch that then comes this way and then this way, because we need to remember we need to like deliver plastics to here, but I think we can like circumvent Simi Valley from the north as opposed to funneling more trains through this little narrow gap. So yeah, let me think about this for a second and see how we can plan this. So if my calculations are correct, we can get cement to build. Okay, fine. Let's be smart about this. We're not gonna connect this just yet. I just wanna align things. So let's get rid of this ugly road. And can I do that? Sure. So that's a straight line. I want to get a station position here. This station is going to receive plastic trains for the most part. And if we ever decide to expand it, we can go that way. Also, unless I'm mistaken, you can't really customize the size of the building, right? Not until you actually... Oh, that's not good. Freaking terrain. Now let's just fix this. And with that in place, let's just get this, which this road is mostly a ruler than a road. We will change those relatively soon. I want to maybe perhaps do this, and in here just want to try this out. So if we get rid of that, collision. So let's get rid of this once more. Yes. And I think we want to keep it like... Actually, you know what? It might be easier if I just simply get a road. Like so. And then put a station. Actually, it's not simpler because I still have the issue with the gaps and everything. But if I do this, I think I left enough room for the thing. But now this looks like an internal road as opposed to just some random road. Oh, god dang it. I hate you. So it has to be a little bit further back. Hopefully that's enough. I hate eyeballing these things, and I don't think you can change that from the other window, right? Okay, now it's too much. Like, I want this to be like sitting next to this thing. Yeah, I wish there was a way to move buildings too after the fact. Like, this game needs to move it like right now, but yeah. Okay, let's try. I'm not gonna keep bothering with this too much, because otherwise it's gonna be boring. Configure. Also wish that the UI would update without me having to click outside. Oh, there we go. That's a nice snug fit, I think. It's a bit of a bump here for some reason. which should be able to flatten out. Oh, I know why, because this stupid thing, like... Okay, fine. It doesn't matter. That's not why I was doing... I'm going to have to replug all that. But what I wanted to do is do something like this. Stick it to 120. And try to get a straight line, because we're going to be connecting this branch through here and this branch through here. That way we use the same sort of rail infrastructure, not have rails sort of scatter around the entire map, which is a suggestion from someone in the chat, but it's a wise suggestion from someone in the chat. So here's where it gets tricky. So we need a way for trains to... We're basically going to have an interchange here. That's what's going to take place. Also, we have this giant hill. This is like the worst part in which I could have done this. Beautiful. Let's see if I can somehow get a little bit closer to the right height here. So yeah, there's a bit of a slope, but it's not as bad as it was before. All right, so let's go under here. Can I get a tunnel, please? Is that a thing? If I go down too much slope. If I do that and do this, can I now get rid of this, perhaps? And somehow connect it? No. Cool. How do I make freaking tunnels in this? Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. I like to keep my tunnel as close to that as possible. There we go. And perhaps even I guess man, this is freaking tough. Let's see if I can... This should be enough. There we go. But I want, like, the tunnel entrance to be here. Oh, there we go. That's what we need. Cool. So it's a bit steep, this thing. We can perhaps do this. Like start from like way down there and carve this whole thing, this whole trench, just so that we get a much more gentle slope. Let's see how that looks. See, that looks slightly more realistic, but I'm literally just carving through a hill. Differences with grading tunnels, go down step by step. I was going down step by step. I thought I was doing that. Okay, let's give this a shot. So I want to have something nice like this. And now we're basically connected to the main line, and then we'll figure that connection out. Let's see. I don't think I want like a double track tunnel. How does this look like? Oh, it keeps going down. That's the issue here. We don't want this to go down. Stupid tunnel. wish that I could like see what it's doing. Yeah, it's going down for some reason, even though like this track is already higher. Or I think it's higher. We might need to pause the game and like rebuild this. That might be a thing. Yeah, why is it? Oh, is it because this track is going down? That might be the reason. So yeah, let me smooth this out. I don't know why there's like water coming out of there. Hopefully the game doesn't care about that. I don't think this is any, like this is not good. I'm pretty sure this is like a problem. Yeah, look at that. There's like water everywhere. The same. Why are you like this? What's the alternative here? Like, I guess the alternative is for me to go a little higher when it comes to like the main line, right? Because this just doesn't work. Look, it's all glitchy. That's not gonna work. All right, let me fix this again. So hopefully now, clearly the tunnel doesn't work. So we're gonna extend this. We're too low to the ground for the tunnel, which sucks. But I think we're still too high up for the bridge to work. Let me see if I can smooth this out. Actually, you know what? That might be easier if we do it like this. So let's go down. Let's get the water exposed. Let's see if we can get a bridge over here, which we can. And I like this old-looking bridge, the stone-looking bridge. So now that we have that in place, let's see if we can get some tracks. Oh, I can't do that now. It's all glitchy. Let's see if I can... The alternative right now is we don't have a lot of options. The only option is to race the main track. Yeah. We're like one slot away from being able to have a clear path here. So... let's do it. See if we can get this done. So we're gonna raise this up by 1. I think 1 is all we need. Get the bridge in place. I didn't want to go that far back, but sure, whatever. See how this looks. So there's a bit of a slope up and a very steep slope down. So let's maybe improve on that. It's kind of inevitable, I'm afraid, but at least now we have a clear path under it. But here's another thought. What if I can now do this? Convert it to dirt. Click OK. Convert this to dirt. Click OK. And now do this. Maybe even extend it a bit further, and perhaps now I'm gonna be able to get my freaking train line to work the way I want it to. No. Freaking perfect. I love it. Hang on, let's get the most flat possible here. Still no? Really? Only there. If I go 1 down, I can get it to work. Let me see if this is good enough. Watch this whole... Yeah, no. It's not going to be enough. Okay. We have to go 1 level up. Or, actually, you know what? Let's try the bridge. See if we can get away with the bridge. So let's terraform this whole thing again. Just try again. No, yeah, definitely not gonna work. All right, so let's grab the main track. Get the bridge in place. And can I get the freaking line? Yes, I can. All right, that's what we wanted all along. Construction not possible. All right, it is possible now. Honestly, this is not that bad, aside from this, which is kind of sketchy. Let's see if we can replop the building. Sorry, the bridge now, so that it will like fit. Yeah, that's much better. Well, there we go. It's not too bad. We can even have a second track here, which will actually be pretty beneficial to our costs. So let's get that in there. And perhaps do something like that straight up. That actually looks relatively smooth. I think we can do better when it comes to this part right here. There we go. I kind of like that. That works. All right, let's connect the rest of the freaking thing. So from here to here. Oh, that's not good. That's better, but I think we can do better. That's more reasonable. Like when these values are kind of in the same area, even though it's not a perfect curve, it's still like, I know it's gonna look okay, which is mostly what I'm aiming for. So this track is gonna continue a bit further into this direction. Actually, no, it's not. Because now we have these two tracks separated. We can have plastics on one side and then iron and coal on the other one. So that's it. That's all we need. Even though we have double tracks, they're just going to be independent from one another. Which is actually kind of nice. Oh, this is going to be... this is going to be a doozy. Oh, what if I actually connected to this segment of track instead of the main line? Like, would this be, like, too crazy? Like, if I go this way? We already have the entire infrastructure here for, like, a double line. But I feel like I'm adding more lines that I don't necessarily need. Sure, let's go that way. Let's just lay this down and see what it looks like. Whoa, that looks awful. How about nope? Do I plan to do a TF2 series in which you don't care about money and detail the heck out of the game like in Nightle? Not right now, but I'm kind of doing that right now. Like, I clearly don't care about the money, as you can see from down there. But like detail-wise, I don't know if I want to do like a crazy series like that. But we'll see. I'm still getting the hang of this game. Like, I don't feel comfortable like starting a full like detailed-oriented series because I clearly don't know how to get shit done. That's my biggest concern right now. I hate this with a passion. I think I'm gonna need to do some pre-terraforming here, otherwise this is just not gonna work. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. And this train now has to go across the entire length. Like, it has to go across all 3 tracks. No, actually doesn't. Which is a good thing. Come on, you can make this connection. Actually, I want to do this after the semaphore. Like so. That way we can keep that semaphore in there. Alright, so that's looking somewhat better. I think we need to smoothen this out. Actually, should have probably, like, expanded this, which is kind of what it was before. Like, basically try to restore the hill as much as possible, and then do a little bit of smoothing. There you go. It's not too bad. I'm okay with that. This bridge, I feel like I could have made it a little narrower, but like, if I can't delete the freaking, like, I don't want to delete the whole segment. I want to just get the tracks to, like, actually, I might be able to do that. Here, let's try it. I know I've done this a million times already, so, but if I can just do it like this. So that's flat, supposedly. We can even bring this down. Up to there, and now maybe I can get a bridge. Yes, that looks good enough. There we go. That's a bit of a compact bridge, but it's a bit more realistic. I would have accepted a bit more on this side, but that will do for now. So we have this connection here. We need to have a way of going back. So we have 2 options. Either we keep this. You know, the options are, like, I want to have a track that sort of connects on this side, or just use the tunnel for everything, which kind of defeats the purpose of the tunnel. I could have just simply just go across for ease of traffic. You know what? Let's just stick to what we have right now, and if traffic gets a little bit too crazy, we can fix it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a track switch here, and then from here to here. So the trains coming out are gonna take this path. There could be 2 trains though, and one could be sitting there waiting. Oh, this is just gonna be a mess. All right, let's get rid of that instead. Let's go back to my original idea of having a proper interchange. I don't think it's going to cause a lot of problems, but it's just like I'm getting ahead of myself, and that's usually not a good thing. Don't get ahead of yourself. I want to have some kind of, like, straight line going down here. Sure, that works. Oh, that went down like more than it needed to. Okay, it's an easy fix. Can I get a decent thing now? Nope, still going down more than it needs to. Okay. How about now? Okay, now it's level. So now we got this. $81, $86, sure, that is fine. And just for symmetry's sake, let's just bring this exactly where the other one is, or at least, you know, close enough. There we go. So we have a bit of an interesting connection there. Specifically here, it's kind of like a whole thing. So I think what's next is we need a depot and we need to set up the line, and we're golden. At least for now. There's so much work that we need to do. Do we have a depot already on this line? We do not. I think it wouldn't be the end of the world if we had a depot somewhere here too. I guess we don't have a line there. Where's the thing that we just built? Here. Let's just add a depot on this side. Real quick. So this is going to be extended like this. This is going to be like that. And let's get a road deletion in place. Get a depot right there. With the high-speed tracks, might as well just upgrade these guys. They have canaries, which is not what I wanted. Oh, because I upgraded the wrong thing. Come on, I want to get rid of the thing. Do I need to like right-click on it? No. Okay, now they're gone. But we have the high-speed things. Cool, awesome. So here, actually, we're going to need to set up a line. So we're going to go from here to here. And this is going to be our freight coal Simi Valley. Probably going to be Simi Valley 1 because we're going to have a lot of them. So that's one. Let's buy some trains real quick. Sure, let's stick to this one. I feel like this one is a good purchase. Let's also start the simulation for a bit. And cargo. This can carry coal, yes. So let's buy that much. Assign it to the last line. We might need a second train, but I just want to like test things out. And let's get another line from here to here. This is going to be the F Iron Simi Valley. And I want to make sure that they're using different platforms. They are. How about here? Fan-freaking-tastic. All right. So we can... oh, we need to specify one line is for coal, the other one is for iron ore. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, the same train can carry both. So we don't need the two lines. Yeah, okay, cool. That's even better. All right, so let's get rid of the other line that I just created. Train, iron, we don't need you. How do I delete the line? Manage lines. Delete. So let's rename this to coal/iron, and I think we can just straight up clone vehicles at this point. Vehicle manager. Clone selected vehicle. Let's clone it 3 times, something like that. Should work. And I think I need to, I probably want to specify this line, actually manage line. We want to load only that, unload nothing, right? On our sidings. And on our halt, we want to unload everything. Actually, let's just do that so that it's more specific. All right. So we got some action going. I think this episode is already running super long, so I'm gonna put an end to this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed. Hopefully in the next episode, we're gonna be able to complete this entire supply chain. That's my goal for this stream. So for those of you watching live, stick around, don't go anywhere. We're gonna continue. But if you're watching on YouTube, you might also want to consider, following me on Twitch. That way you don't miss the next stream. Trying to like get the camera in a nice angle here for you to see what's taking place. There we go. That's much nicer. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.